Hello and welcome to the Operative IQ Electronic Narcotics Training for Shreveport Fire Department. We'll be discussing how to use Operative IQ for appropriate and accountable narcotics accountability. Why go to electronic accountability? Well, for one, it's real-time visibility. We can track controlled substances across all shifts, units, and users with live inventory updates in order to facilitate a more transparent approach to our DEA responsibility as a DEA operator. In addition, this opens up opportunities for us to do electronic truck checks, blood consolidation, and controlled management, as well as other things that we can apply in order to create a more transparent and real-time visibility in our department. In addition, chain of custody security is a super important aspect. Electronic logs are going to be used with user identification, digital signatures reduce diversion risk, as well as increasing our accountability than the current paper method utilized. Streamlined documentation automatically captures issuance, administration, waste, restocking with no more paper logs and a very simple, streamlined approach. When the DEA does come, whenever they will come, we are audit ready and reporting is available to generate the compliant reports instantly in order to support inspections and internal audits, not only from a regional, state, but also a national level. The simplifying daily checks, inventory reconciliation, and instant documentation quickly routes all issues to the appropriate parties and provides you an opportunity to be able to quickly save that for your own records as needed. One additional and new opportunity is a mobile app opportunity access that we've not had before, so that crews can manage narcotics from secure mobile devices in the field, at a base, from their phones, from the iPads issued by the city. There's a lot of opportunities with easy portability. So let's jump into the accountability flowchart. So this is going to be the forms that are used as well as when we're going to use them. This is going to be from the tracking of the narcotic arrival into our system to its destination, wherever that may be. So when the narcotic is accepted into the system, as we can see right here, the operations center within the Operative IQ website, which is the green version, is where we're going to click on narcotics, and the EMS office safe is the office safe that receives all narcotics. After that, we'll do a safe-to-safe transfer, which is the specific form, and we'll get into that later on in the presentation. But this will be the safe assignment and the chain of custody log that we keep internally. These stickers that we print out, they go into a major binder that will be kept for the physical log of narcotics arriving into the system, and everything else will be the digital log. The transfer to the medic unit or the supervisor will be a safe-to-safe transfer. And so, for example, if 82 has to transfer to 83, it'll be a safe-to-safe transfer. If the 83 or 82 has to transfer to a unit, it's a safe-to-safe transfer. We only use safes. We do not use boxes. We will have daily checks by the crew, which we already do, and this will be a daily check by 82 and 83, as well as all of the medic units that hold our narcotics. This is part of our accountability, and it's an important part of our chain of custody that is responsible, a responsibility given to us by the DEA. From there, the narcotics are administered from the safe, and so anytime a narcotic is administered from any box, any safe, meaning any ambulance box, then it'll be an administration from the safe. For usage, reconciled, waste, remaining, these are all going to be under administer from the safe, and we'll go over that in the next slides. And then any restocks or returns is going to be a safe-to-safe transfer, or if there's any problems, it's an incident log for issues. So just be aware that anytime that you move a narcotic, it is a safe-to-safe transfer. Anytime there's a problem, there's an incident log that will be created, and you'll see what that looks like in just a moment. If we don't know how to log in, we can't do it. So this is the first slide here. The organization must be Shreveport Fire, all one word, lowercase. User ID will be set up by administration. Your email is going to be the city email, not your personal. So if you ever forget your password, it'll be set up and sent to that area. The password is whatever you set up, and if you forget, remember, forget password. Once you log in, it's going to look relatively like this. On the right, I have included the iPhone view. Android looks generally the same. We're going to be using narcotics management, but as you can see, there's other areas right here where it can grow into as we become more familiar with this accountability system. We only use safe transactions. I want to underline, bold that, italicize, put a party hat emoji next to it. We only use narcotic safe transactions. Do not do any other buttons. The reason for that is because the operative IQ is set up to do two different methods of narcotics administration, meaning that for some systems, they'll go in and they'll get a pre-made kit every time that they arrive on shift, and then they take that kit and then they use from that kit, and then anytime that there needs to be an administration or replenishment, the kit is returned and a new kit is given to them. We do not use kit or boxes. We use safes. So anytime that you are logging into this and you're doing anything, you want to go to narcotic safe. So just doing round robin here on the upper left, administer from safe is for administration of medications. Safe to safe transfer is for any transfers. View and audit your safe is for your safe checks, your daily audits. And then any type of problems that you have with narcotics is your safe incident report. So let's dive into what these look like. We'll start with administration from safe. This is going to be the predominant mode of utilization by this. So there's a couple nuances that you need to pay attention to. Whenever you click the administer from safe button, this screen will pop up. It'll ask you what division you're in. It must always be the operations division. If you click it and click something else, you probably won't be able to find your unit. So make sure that it's operations division. You're going to select your unit. We have all the medics, the CAR-D2 CAR, the CAR-D3 CAR, and then CAR-D2 safe, CAR-D3 safe, and the EMS operations safe. So make sure you're selecting the right one. Once you've done that, click select, and just so that you know, this is what the iPhone or the Android looks like. Again, division, safe, and then you can use the scan button with the camera function of the iPad, phone, whatever you're using, and you can actually scan the control number so that you can quickly put it in without having to type the number in. But once you click select, it'll actually give you all the numbers that are listed in there. So if you don't have your camera ready or you don't want to mess with it, you can just select it from the list that's populated. So I've already selected one, and this is what the list looks like. You're going to select the appropriate control number. Remember, you can use your camera function, and then you're going to hit save. Once you hit save, it'll come up with a box that says, what did you do with it? How much did you use? And so if there's any waste, it records the waste. If there's any utilization, it records the utilization. In the comments, do not put patient name, do not put patient health information, do not put anything but the incident number that you have used. That's it. You don't need to put anything else, just the incident number. After that, you'll click save, and on completion, it's a dual verification with you that used it. And so the dual verification is your password to log in or your Face ID, whatever you're using, and the PIN number that you have selected. For the safe to safe transfer, remember this is anytime a narcotic moves from one unit to another unit. And so for general purposes, a narcotic moves from a safe to a safe. And so again, just like before, it must be operations division. The safe on the top is the from safe. The safe on the bottom is the to safe. So what that means is if I'm transferring narcotics that we've accepted into the institution from Boundtree or wherever, and now I'm transferring that medication over to the CAR-D2 office, then I will do EMS office safe to CAR-D2 office. Now, for more general purposes, I'm CAR-D2 or CAR-D3. I'm transferring my narcotics to replenish stores that were utilized on a medic unit. Then the CAR-D2 or CAR-D3 office will be the safe, and then the 2 safe will be the medic unit. If you're using the personal pouch that is in 82 or 83, it's the same thing. Just remember, for supervisors that are tuning in, if you are administering from your CAR-D2 or CAR-D3 safe, you've now generated 2 steps. One, you're generating the step that you are transferring from your CAR to the medic unit. And 2, you are now going to be transferring from your safe to the CAR as a means of replenishing your own personal stores. So just remember, in terms of logistics, you are adding an extra step. Once you've selected the from and the to safe, you're going to select the control numbers or scan them like we have seen before. and you're going to hit save. On completion, it's a dual verification with you and whomever is receiving this as the witness, and then it will automatically be transferred over to the appropriate unit. For the view and audit safe, this is the daily operations. Again, must be operations division. The safe that you're doing is the safe that you're auditing. And then you'll see a summary of every narcotic that's actually in this safe. Just be sure that you're verifying all narcotics by either scanning with the camera, which can be some laborious, especially if you have like over 70 here. Or, if you only have 6, you can just roll through and be done with it. Or you can click the narcotics individually. Just make sure that it's correct. If it's not, then there is a variance. So if there's a variance, that means that you've left something unchecked. A warning box will pop up and say, are you sure you want to continue? There does not seem to be a full complement checked. If you hit yes, then an incident report will automatically be generated based on that narcotic, or you'll have to select it, which you'll see in another minute. An email will go out to all the appropriate DEA administrators of the department, and then we will have a variance. So just like everything we talked about so far, if everything is good to go, it's a dual verification with you and the witness present, because this is an audit, someone else is auditing the safe with you, and you're going to click next when you're done. This is the safe incident report. Whenever you have a safe incident report, a box will pop up. Again, operations division, the safe affected, and then the control number that's affected will pop up, or you have to select it. Then a box will show up and it'll ask what was the unit ID, the incident date, the time, the crew member, the EMS supervisor, what happened, and then just the facts for the incident details. We don't need to go into an involved story. It just needs to be just the facts. After you're done, you're going to hit submit and it goes out to the appropriate parties. As always, just remember this is a incident report, so we need to follow local policies and procedures for incident report, but this actually goes into the DEA record so that we can have a full cursory event. And that concludes our operative IQ training. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, Dr. Janice, or you can reach out to the EMS office, where we will be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.